Similarly, now Tamil Nadu has an interesting trend. In Tamil Nadu, viewers, if you see, and we'll bring up the chart for you, every time they manage to get things under control and the recovery rate actually goes up, and the recovery rate actually becomes better than the number of active cases being registered or the active rate itself. You see, it's around the time that the next lockdown version gets announced. And the minute that happens and the city or the state opens up a little bit more, you see a bump up in cases in a few days after that. It's happened twice. It happened around the first week of May. It's now again happened around between 20th and 27th of May, and now in the last few days, that's where you're seeing the gap between the active rate and the recovery rate narrowing again. So if we had to go by this trend, Dr. Rajkumar, would you say that it's largely because every time we open up a little more, there is a spike initially, but then the state kind of gets a grip on it?
First, we need to accept that disease is inevitable. It's going to happen. We are not immune to it. So at least 60 to 70% of the population get the disease. We are going to have it going around. And Tamil Nadu had a good model. It has been always a good model. I appreciate the government for whatever its efforts are. Initially, we were in the preventive phase. Then we went into the control phase. Now we are in the containment phase. So what government is doing from that side is definitely fair. So now they are targeting towards finding out symptomatic patients and handling them. And from public aspects, yeah, definitely there are some weakness from the public aspects. The people cooperation is definitely less. So that is adding upon to the cases. But what we need to realize is that this our city is like a metro city, and this is the same. Wherever you see the way in the Western world and also in other major cities in India, this is the trend. So being a metro city, definitely the numbers are going to be high. It's not about the race, but what we are concerned is to reduce the mortality. The overall target for us is to reduce the mortality and get the people out as much as possible. And definitely we are working towards it.
Okay, but is there something that you believe that Tamil Nadu needs to watch out for, because Tamil Nadu is one of the states that has seen multiple curves and ups and downs. Clearly, it looks like the minute you let your guard down, there is a spike in cases.
In Tamil Nadu, we are changing the strategy. Government is ready to accept that the rise in cases, and they are trying to get the strategy better so that we manage things better. So from the government aspect, what they are doing is they are increasing the number of beds. So both in the private center and government setups, they are increasing the beds, and they are categorizing the patients like mild, moderate, and severe. And they've created COVID centers, COVID health centers, and COVID hospitals so that all patients are taken care. So government aspects, they are fine, and they are targeting towards identifying symptomatic patients so that we can save them. So that is a target. And in fact, now they have started bringing doctors from other districts to help in these settings so that the case management will also be better. So from the government aspects, definitely they are better. Coming to the public aspects, yeah, people have started relaxing. That is something a bad news. Okay, so people should be aware. People should not take it lightly and should cooperate to the government that way. And again, if symptoms develop, they should come to the hospital. That's one thing I really worry about. People don't come to the hospital immediately, and that again leads to the death aspect. So it's the public cooperation that is more important at this moment.
Okay. Vinay, you wanted to come in and make a point?
No, look, I'll be a little more direct than what our learned doctor has said. And I'll be honest with you, Tamil Nadu, it's very clear. And the best way to actually do a comparative analysis is to see what Bengaluru did, what other metros and others. See, the difficulty factor or every other factor that the doctor has mentioned is the same in most metros. Topographically, most metros are similar in nature. But there is one big difference. Bengaluru's success has come or the up and down graph that you see, and the fact that the point that you mentioned about they tend to relax. What does this mean? This is poor implementation of the containment policy. That is part one. You really need, while you will open up, you will have to open up the cities and you will have to open up your states because economic activity has to revive. It is equally important to ensure that the containment policy and strategy needs to be strict and smart. And I think our reportage from the ground and all our reporters who've been around in Chennai and in other parts of Tamil Nadu have shown that the containment policy and strategy has not been effective. People have also not contributed to it because they don't seem to be following the rules. I mean, we've reported day after day to suggest that in Chennai and around Chennai, people are just not following the rules that have been laid in place by the municipal corporation or by the police. So clearly, it's a failure of a bit of a strict implementation of the containment policy and a complete disregard for what should have been a much stronger enforcement of the social distancing norm, as well as people and the regular activity resuming. I mean, they took it a little lightly way too early and have now paid a price for that, Tanvi.